Hey YouTubers, Cars and CATF12 again. So for this video, it's going to be a bit different. It's for a video I'm doing with Thompson Skunk Lover Studios for a collaboration I'm doing with him. And so we decided to do something together for the 80th anniversary this year. I mean for the 80th anniversary of the Railway Series, which is in a couple days, for me at least. So for what I'm doing, I'm going to be reviewing the new 2025 motorized range. So to get started here, let's just roll down. Don't mind that. So here's some of the items. Here are the engines, and plus the deal with Thomas. So let's start with Thomas, of course. Thomas here, he's pretty good. Like that face, I'm just not a big fan, but I get it because this is for the 2025 motorized range. I just hope Carly and Bruno will be in this, along with Bruno. So if they do well, from what I saw on Google AI, but we'll see about that whenever the new Thomas show comes around after All Engines Go. But we don't know for sure since the last All Engines Go special will be in a couple days. So for Thomas, he looks alright. He looks pretty similar to the original. Like, no, he doesn't really, but this is more like the CGI model. And the brown truck there, or the brown freight car there, reminds me of the freight car I came with the Talking Thomas from like 2014 or something, 2015, I don't remember. So this is Thomas. I like his lamp right there. He has a red running board. So that switch, it's pretty similar to the All Engines Go ones, but his whistle isn't on. His whistle isn't detailed. But the cab windows are, like, that's a sticker or something, or printed, I don't know. So, that is Thomas. Oh, and the side rods. Yeah, those are good side rods, because they're like the CGI models, side rods. So, I'll show you the others when we get to them. So, oh wait, you know, let's do this next. Here's the new set that's coming out. Let me see if I can get it on. The motorized launch and low barrel delivery set. So this is pretty good. Like, it has Vickerstown Station, so that's a good thing. So everything else, I think that building back there, I'm not sure what that reminds me of, but the bridge, I don't really know what all this reminds me of, but let me see. But there is Thomas in a freight car, and it has a couple barrels in it, and there's some eggs. No, those are barrels. So what this is, so there's a tunnel right there. There's a turntable. I'm not sure why this Vickerstown or whatever station that is. It looks like Vickerstown, but I don't know for sure. But why is there a turntable right here? Like, what if the engines want to get out to the main track, which goes around the station? But I guess since it's for like an engine and for this motorized range tender engines without a freight car and a tank engine with a freight car. So I guess that's the way I'll do it. But I'm not sure if I'll be getting this or any of the new motorized engines, but I'll see what I can do. Like, I don't really know how things are going to work out, but yeah, I don't really know. So this is a good set. I'm just sorry if I'm not giving you thorough details, but I'm just reviewing it since I haven't seen any of these sets in person, since I haven't seen anything in person. So this is pretty nice. Like, this is the first set. I'm hoping that I'm trying to tell Thompson Friends 47 about this, so I can, even though I'm already part of the TNN. But if you don't know what it is, if you don't know what that is, you can just check his channel. So this is the launch and load barrel delivery set. So next up is Gordon, and here he is. So for Gordon, he looks okay. Like, I'm not sure if he's out of scale or anything, but I do like his side rod feature. The front right there, where his pistons like go into his cylinder. That's nice. I mean, yeah, but for the side rod, this part right here, I think there's meant to be another part of it. I think there's meant to be more to the side rod than just that with the pistons there. But it's just my opinion. I'm not sure, but this is, I don't blame them. This is like the best they can do, but it's a very nice model. You know, I'm not sure if he's smiling or if he's neutral or anything, but he looks a bit smiley if you can see right there in my iPad's camera, but he's all right. And the tender. This reminds me of the Talking Gordon that we got back in 2021, and his coal load is different from the one that came in with the Gordon. So that's really nice. I do like it. But like I said, I'm not sure if I'll be getting much of these, but I'll see if they look nice in person. Next up is James. So James looks pretty nice. I'm not sure if Emily, Nia, and Rebecca will be coming in, but as you all know from my Steam Team video that I prefer Spencer in the Steam Team instead. But it's just my personal opinion, so you don't have to like it. So here's James. As I said, like I said with Gordon, his tender is very similar to the Talking James, but his coal load's different. Like originally it used to be like a small piece, and the rest of the coal's around it, but here it's the whole thing. So that's really nice. So here's James. His side rods make more sense because he's a 260, a medium-sized tender engine, so it makes sense that his side rods are the same as Thomas's and Duck, who we'll get to. So James, his face is pretty nice. I don't know why they didn't give him a lamp, but like with Thomas, I'm not sure if Gordon's had, I don't remember if Gordon had, but you can look back and see if he didn't. I don't think he did have a lamp, so I'm not sure why they didn't give all the engines lamps, like with Thomas, but it was the same as the original trimester range that came out in 2014, so it's just, I don't know why they did that, but this is Mattel and their 80th anniversary with the Railway series. So we'll see how things are if they make other engines like Emily, Nia, Rebecca, Henry, Edward. I mean, they will be, oh, I just remember they are doing Nia. I'll show you that later. So that's James. Here, this up. Next is Percy. So I'm not sure why they didn't include a mail. I don't know why they didn't give him like a mail van or a mail car like he did, like with the original Trimester Range and for All Engines Go. So, but I'm not sure. It's just my opinion since he does pull the mail. So this is Percy. Oh wait, sorry. Oh, sorry. Get that. There we go. So right here he does have a lamp like the original. Like he didn't have a lamp in the original Trapmaster Range like 2014, but he does have one here. This is a nice small light, but as you all know, his cylinder, he has like a piston or something that goes into his cylinder. So, or is that a piston? I don't know for sure. I don't know this much. So this isn't, I like his face, it's alright. But as you know, all the engines now have 3D faces again. Well, for All Engines Go, it was 2D. Or the faces were printed on so you can get more expressions. So here's his dome and whistle. Those are nice. I mean, I'm not sure what I think of this, but the cab does remind me sort of about All Engines Go, which me and Thomas and Skunk Lover Studio, we both think it's okay. I'm not sure if he wants to mention that, but it's up to him. But as I said before, this is gonna be a video I'm doing with him. So that's it. That's Percy. And his step ladder, it's red, which reminds me of the Jack in the Pack spin-off series. So at least his dome is the right color. So Percy, I still don't know why they didn't give him a mail. I give him a red car with the mail logo like with All Engines Go, or with a mail van like the original Trapmaster like 2014. Now next up is Duck. Here's Duck. This is the best photo I could get, and according to with the trivia on here, this is the first motorized version of Duck. And I'm quite happy to see him again. But a YouTuber said he doesn't like his face, but now he likes it. I'm not sure what video that was or his channel name, but I'll see. And that car reminds me of like the pink freight cars that you see around the CGI series, like after season 17. So that's nice. Yeah, so here's Duck. I really like him, and they even had the silver handrails, which he got from season 17 in Sora's Legend of the Lost Treasure. So Duck, I quite like him. He's alright. And his side rods, like I said before with James, he has 6 driving wheels, so it makes sense that his side rods. So that makes sense that his side rods look like that. So Duck looks nice. I like him. Next is Nia, and actually she is being made here. Sorry, I forgot since I remember that 3-pack that we'll get to. So here's Nia. I'm not really sure what to think of this. Like she has too much going on at the front, like her brake pump thing and her cylinders, her lamp right there. There's just a lot going on up at the front. I get it's to be accurate to the model, CGI model, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know what to think of this. Like, and also her cylinders down there, I'm not really sure what to, I think they're meant to be that way, but I don't know for sure. So her cab here, I think she's meant to have all 4 of those windows. Yeah, and she also doesn't have cab doors either. And for the freight car, it's orange to remind me of Nia's orange wheels, which reminds me of All Engines Go. And the car is yellow. I'm not sure why they did that, but I guess no one does. Like, I'm not really sure. So what to think of this? Like what to think of this? Like, there's too much going on up at the front, and the face is sort of okay, but I don't really know what to think of this. So it's just my opinion. Maybe when this model comes out, I'll be different. But what do you guys think of this? So along with all the other models, there won't be comments, of course, because of YouTube. But maybe you can send me a video, or you can tell me in a video or something. But it's up to you guys. So next up is the Day Out with Thomas. Let's go down here. Day Out with Thomas, which was exclusive to. I'm having trouble with this computer. My computer here. Here, so this is Day Out with Thomas. That was exclusive to a Day Out with Thomas event. So I really like the frosting on that freight car. It's orange, which reminds me sort of about that All Engines Go freight car. But the freight car's wheels are blue like Thomas's. I guess there may be some things to All Engines references to All Engines Go with the motorized range, but we'll see about that. We'll see. So the Thomas looks good. I think this Thomas is for the 80th anniversary because of the birthday thing, but it does have the Day Out with Thomas on it. He does have all those confetti and banners and stuff, frosting on his cab window in the car. So I quite like him, but I've seen and I saw Thomas and Friends 47 review this model, and I'm not sure how I'll get this, but maybe off eBay or Amazon or something, but I'm not sure if that would be possible. So I quite like this, but so far Nia is my least favorite. Now that I'm showing you guys them. So now let's get to the greatest moments. Here is Thomas. And he does have a white running board, so that's nice, so it's accurate. So I'm not sure what to think of that face, but the troublesome trucks, those are probably the highlights here. I think lots of people agree with them, because these troublesome trucks remind me of because these troublesome trucks are just like the models that came, like the all-around Sora Deluxe set, which I have. So and the crate loads, those are nice. So that's Tom. So his whistle isn't detailed. Side rods are still the same, but his cabs, whatever that goes to his cab, they're blue. The foot plate, it's not blue. But he does have his handrails that help his driver fireman get in the cab. So that's the Thomas, which is nice. Thomas and Troublesome Trucks, or Classic Thomas. Here is Gordon, and this Gordon is this pack is similar to the Talking Gordon because of the Express Coach and Tender, but I think Gordon's face is pretty much the same. His running board's white like Thomas. I think I'm not sure if they're all white on the Greatest Moments engines, but we'll see when I show you the others. So the Express Coach, it reminds me of the All Engines Go Annie and Clarabelle. I mean, the model looks very similar to that. I guess they use that casting. But like I said, this reminds me of the Talking Gordon because of the Express Coach. I don't think it'll open though in the tender. So don't mind all that noise. I'm just trying to have this quiet so I can film this. So that is Gordon. But his face, I'm not sure if he's... Yeah, let me move this over. There, that's better. So I'm not really sure if he's smiling or anything. I can't see through my recording screen, but I don't really know. I can't tell. I can't tell. Maybe you guys can see better. I mean, it went because I'm going this off the wiki. So that's Gordon. Next is James. He comes with this white tanker, and yes, his running board's white. Maybe it is on all of them, like I said. But his cab, it's fine. Like, yeah, I mean, it does sort of remind me of the. I'm not sure if it reminds me of the All Engines Go James, but we'll see. But I'm not sure. But I know I'm talking about other stuff. But this is about to be this is a review, so he looks to be smiling as well. I'm not sure if the models are gonna have different expressions like it did with the 2022 Wooden Railway line, but that was 2D printed. This is 3D or something. I don't remember that print. I don't know what that's called, but he does have his bogey wheels, or is that Bowie truck? I'm not sure. Not sure. I don't know I don't know the definitions. I don't know all these meanings, like what they mean and stuff. So James. So if you've seen this is something I forgot to mention now that I think about it. It's because like I like James having nameplate. I like James having nameplates because if you saw the review on when Rex reviewed some push along engines, James had some nameplates that I made, and also on when Marshall reviewed the all around Silver Deluxe set, James also had nameplates there. So I'm not sure if I'll add nameplates to him because of his handrails, but as you all know, I like James having nameplates like Donald and Douglas or Bill and Ben or something. So I'm not sure how I'll make them fit. I'm not even sure if his CGI model will be able to have nameplates, but if you've seen some photos that I made of Steam Team to the Rescue, that I added nameplates to James there. So maybe they could work, but I may have to make the nameplates lower or smaller to make them fit with that handrail. Because it looks like it's right where the handrail is right where his boiler band, or I'm not sure what handrail or whatever. It's right where the middle of the smoke box where the nameplate would be, like on Donald and Douglas. I'm not sure if their handrails are higher to make the nameplate fit, but it's just my opinion, how I plan on doing it if I get this. So that's James, and here is Percy. This is very small, so please forgive this, but so here's so this Percy actually comes with a mail van, and his lamp is white, which means like his running board could be white as well. His running board could be white as well. But one thing I do not like about this is like it's not the brake van itself. Like this train, like I get it, by having like one car in the brake van. But from my personal opinion, I do not think brake vans are needed on one freight car trains. On one freight car trains. Like, aren't the engine's brakes strong enough to hold back this one freight car? I get it if there's a breakaway, but I'm not even sure how there'll be one if there's only one freight car. I get it if it's a heavy load, but if it's a light one, I'm not sure what the point is or why a brake van's even needed. But it's just my personal opinion. Maybe you guys understand why, but for me, I just don't see why brake vans are needed on one freight car trains. I just don't think they're needed. but it's just my personal opinion, like I kept saying. But the brake van reminds me like those LMS ton brake vans. I'm not sure what they're called now. I don't remember what they're called, but it does remind me of the LMS brake vans that are in the CGI series. So that's quite nice. I do like this. This is a nice pack, except but I don't want to go in my opinion again. So that's the classic Percy Grace Moments pack. Next up is Flying Scotsman. So this is actually, I get why Flying Scotsman's in this. Like yeah, I mean, because when the Great Race came out, he was actually released this way in a 3-pack because he has 2 tenders. So for Flying Scotsman, his running board's black, but that makes sense. So for him, I don't really mind that much because he only has smoke deflectors on his side, but I'm not sure if he has this oval funnel in the CGI series. I'm not sure if that's accurate to the real-life Flying Scotsman designed by Sir Nigel Presley. But same with the dome here. Maybe the dome is accurate to the CGI series, but I'm not sure about the funnel. I'll have to look at pictures of him again to see. There's his nameplate in 4472 LNER. 4472 again. There's his 2 tenders. I quite like the 2 tenders because this one reminds me of Duchess's tender and his tender in the original Trapmaster. But for the water tender, I'm not sure if he should have those extra like bands or whatever. I think that's accurate. I think that's sort of like the real life water tenders, like what the Flying Scotsman has in real life. But I don't know for sure. I'm not even sure what that thing is at the back. This thing here. Where's my finger? This thing right here. See that right by my finger? I don't know what that is or what it's for. But I guess it's to help with the water. But I don't really know much about this stuff. So that's the Flying Scotsman, and his side rods are similar to Gordon's. But like I said with Gordon, I think his side rods are meant to have more to them than just that one strand. One side rod there in the front for his cylinders. I don't know for sure, but this is for the 8th anniversary, so I think this is the best they could do. So next is Nia, but there's actually this and the Percy Grace Moments are from the Toy Fair, or from the Toy Fair or whatever. But the brake pan is in the wrong place, and the elephant isn't facing forwards. So so that's not right. The consist isn't right. The brake pan's in the middle when it should be back here, and the freight car should be behind Nia here. And the elephant, I think, should be facing forward so it can look ahead. But Nia is looking ahead instead, so I'm not sure really. So that's the wrong order. It should be Nia, the freight car, and then the brake van. So I'm not sure if that's, but this is at the Toy Fair, but I'm not sure I don't know for sure. So that's the greatest moments for Nia. So one last thing. Oh, there's another thing, the push-along engines. So here is the Talking Thomas, which reminds me of the original Talking Thomas that came in the 2021 Talking line, the All Engines Go Thomas. But I'm not sure if this is going to be the only talking engine. I hope there's more. I hope there's more than just this one, but we'll have to see. So his button is clear. I'm not sure if that should be a look, but I don't really care how the button looks as long as it works. There's his lamp. His running board is in white again, but that makes sense because they have to work in all these electronics, these wires into the Thomas. Here's Annie and Clarabelle, and you see that hinge right there? That means the roofs can open. I think you can almost see it back there, but the roof is slightly open. So that means you can open the roof, that'll be nice. And if you look closely, I think you can see like seat detail in there, like it is when the 2021 Talking Gordon's Express Coach, since that could also open from the from the side, and you can see inside of like a dining coach. But for here, sorry, let me get rid of this. I need to be careful. So there's the Talking Thomas. Looks pretty good. So, and here is this is actually what I'm gonna do for the push along engines, but I don't want this to be too long so you can get to Thomas and Skunk Lovers Studios music video. Sorry, I don't want to spoil anything, but I guess I just did. Sorry about that, Thomas and Skunk Lovers Studios. So the Thomas and Percy, they sort of look the same with Gordon, but James and Henry, they will make a Henry, but push along for them. And as you all know, I prefer Henry and James being best friends, like how Thomas and Percy are best friends. So you take Gordon out. Let me see if I can cover him. You can actually have all four best friends together. But it's just my opinion. I just like that idea. James and Henry being best friends. So here's James down here. I originally thought his side rods were going to turn, but apparently they're going to be static, and the wheels are just going to turn them, and the wheels are just going to move when you push the engine along. But his whistle, that's what I originally thought when I first saw this. So that's just, I'm sure some people also thought that, but apparently they're just gonna be like static. So there's his whistle and dome, and there's his tender, which reminds me of the All Engines Go James tender and Gordon's, I think. So I like his face. It reminds me of like classic James or CGI James. Like his face is okay. I think all of these are based on the CGI faces. So there's Henry. The only thing I do not like about him is that his tender is like way too big. See that? His tender is way too big. Like it should have like a red under it, like James here. But his tender is just way too big, and there's no red. The tender is actually bigger than the engine, so anyway, here's Henry. Like I'm glad they made a Henry in this. Like I'm glad they did a Henry, and hopefully they make an Edward and Toby as well. So here's Henry, and his tie rods are static, and I get why they couldn't do the front right there like with Gordon. They had to do it this way. Like I get it, because what's the point of doing that if this is a push along engine like with James? So Henry's all right, except with the tender. In fact, this whole pack is all right, except Thomas and Percy don't come with rolling stock, but Gordon is complete with a big engine because he comes with his tender. So that is the 5-pack. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Oh, no, there's nothing else, but this is the trivia if you want to read it. Here, you can pause that and read if you want to. So that is the trivia. Let me see if I can go to, hold on a sec. I'm going to see if I can go to the metal collection. Hold on. Here we go. Metal collection. So let's review some of these. I already did Henry and James. Here's a good shot of Thomas. Yeah, if you look closely, you can actually see that the side rod will not turn. There's the lighting there. But his rivets and the handrail, that reminds me of the season 23 and 24 designs. And there's his lamp again. So there's Thomas. So now let's go to Percy. Same thing here, and you can actually see the side rod is right in the base there, so it will not turn. It's like the side rod, as you can see, the side rod here is like above, it's in front of the wheels, it's way too far. The bar here, like the whole thing, the plastic, it's covered. You get what I mean. The side rod's just out too far for it to connect to the wheels. So there's his number 6. I'm not sure. I don't think his number 6 is meant to be that big, but Maybe it is, so people can see it. So there's Percy. I do like his whistle and dome. I like a gold color. It is accurate. The show, original show. I do look forward to seeing what the next Thomas Friend show is. Hopefully you guys are as well. So that's Percy. Here is the first look. This is what we all saw first before the new Push Long Range, the 80th anniversary Thomas. And the box is also available, which I'll show you. So this is the Thomas. There's his lamp, and I think it's the parts where smoke box are on the Rhine board. It's way too small. They are too close together. But that's my opinion. And there you can see what I meant by side rods not turning. Here are these two mine carts that came like with the All Engines Go Thomas. Like a pack with a die-cast delivery Thomas. He came with 3 of these mine carts. But I do like the loads. They're red. Like red jewels or something. But this is like I said, this is the first Thomas. Our first look at the Push Long Thomas. This is like the 80th anniversary Thomas for the 80th anniversary of the Railway series. Here is Storybook Thomas. I'm not sure what the differences are, like from this and the regular Thomas, besides the metallic finish. It does look metallic-y. Yeah, it does look metallic. I know the photo it's not that good quality, but it's alright. Yeah, but that does look metallic to me. What do you guys think of that? Do you guys think that looks metallic? And so you can see the name down here, Storybook Thomas and Mattel 80th Engine. We already reviewed that. And here are the boxes, like for Thomas. You can see like here for Thomas, you can actually see his original promo from the Nitrogen era. And there's the 80th anniversary, and there's his name in Japanese. There it is right there, Mel in Japanese. So there is like the Fisher Price Thomas. I don't really know if I'll be getting this stuff, like I said, but I'll see. And here is Percy, again, Nitrogen promo. And there is like Percy right there. He has like side rods, and he should have a piston, but I should mention that earlier, but I get why I didn't do it. So that is Percy. Anything else? Oh, here we go. This is the box for the Mattel 80th. Like, is this Mattel's 80th anniversary as well? Maybe, but I don't know for sure. But I do like the box. Like, all this, like the enlarged Mattel logo right there. Thomas and Friends, Mattel in the 80th in 80, in the 0 and 80. Down there it says Thomas. I don't really know if they're going to do more engines this way, because it's in a 3-pack. But I don't really know if they will do, but hopefully they will do more besides the Thomas, because his name's right there. But what do you guys think? Will they do more engines? Because I really hope they do. So hopefully, who knows what in future they'll do for the 80th anniversary. Here is the Storybook Thomas. There is the Railway. Now this Thomas is actually, I really like the Railway series illustration from Thomas and the Trucks in there. And all this font is also from Ertl. That is really nice. I do like that. Yeah, this is a nice box. I really do like it because it reminds me of Ertl, even though I never owned any of the Ertl engines. So, because, you know, I never owned any. So, that's the Storybook Thomas. Who knows? I don't know what story. Maybe this is Metallic Thomas to. I know it's for the 80th anniversary. I know it's for the 80th anniversary, but we'll see what else they do. And here are some prototypes. I don't want to. You can look at those if you want. Get a good shot. Okay. And that's everything for Push Along. There it is. Oh, and there's that as well. Tomica and Ertl. Oh, that's just stuff from the old stuff. I'm not sure. Let me go back up here. So that is everything for the 80th anniversary, from what I think. So I haven't watched the Down the Mine pilot yet, but I will look at it soon. Maybe I'll do a future video on that. But sorry I haven't made a video in a long time besides those Queen EV re-uploads. But I have another cars video planned, but you'll have to stay tuned for that. I'm not really sure though if I'll make another. I do think I do have an idea for one, but I need more ideas to make it a whole video. But thank you so much for 33 or 34 likes on the fiber fuel video. I really appreciate it because I worked very hard on that video, like I did in the description. Oh, and the reused tender body from All Engines Go, James. So that's why it looks so familiar to me. But like I said, thank you so much for 33 or 34 likes on the fiber fuel video because I really like it. And also, I'm thinking of I'm changing Clint Steerwright's name to Carter Steerwright because I like that name better. But Kylie's name is still the same. But for my Sidewall Shine Next Gen original character, I'm going to change his name as well because there are already a couple of Justins in the Cars universe. But I need to figure out what I'm going to change that to. So just a heads up on things, like just an update on my 3 Cars original characters from that I used the NASCAR diecast for. I'm also thinking of using like the Retread Next Gen, the Alec Emerald and Rowdy Revenbush diecast from the NASCAR crossover for Cars. I'm not sure if I'll make characters out of those using the diecast, but I don't. Maybe I will, but I don't know for sure because I do use those diecasts for original characters. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think maybe it is fine because it is the video because I did want to make that video and it was all I had to be close enough. So they were really close. So I think I could make characters out of those, but it was for my video, for my Fire Fuel Gets a New Racer video. So I think I've held up Thomas & Skunk Lover Studios enough because it's been 37 minutes. So take it away, Thomas & Skunk Lover Studios, and happy 80th anniversary of the Railway series.